Good evening, everybody. Sorry about the delay. Had I don't know, my day went for a hard curve this afternoon, and I was running a little behind, and I almost didn't do the stream. Almost didn't do it, but I figured, I'll do it. I'll do it. I gotta do it. Have to do it. And then, of course, it's right in the middle of the Phillies game, so I switched over to look at updates on my phone. So they're in it's the Phillies and the Diamondbacks. If the Phillies win, they're going to the World Series. Um, if they lose, they still have another chance tomorrow. They're in the top of the eighth, and they are losing 5-1. They have been playing pretty good this series, but they're not so much anymore. There's the Devil Demon. Diane's here. Diane, I did shoot out that message I told you I would. I think you'll be hearing back soon if you haven't already. Usama's here. Usama, check out the post that Joel did. We're looking for schools to give money to. I think I gave you all the info already. We can guide a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Let's see. Oh God, now there's someone on first. That's not good. My whiteboard is not up to date. I don't have much to talk about, but hopefully the chat keeps me going. Who knows? Maybe we won't even stream that long. I don't know. So what's new? Today I booked my room for the NEC. They ran into an issue with the hotel, with their block. Seems to be a common trend. We had the same issue with the Clash. I'm gonna take the train there. It's only like $30, I think, each way, which is not bad at all. It takes about the same amount of time, and it's a lot easier. So I'm all about it. So I'm going to go Thursday, get there Thursday night, and then leave Sunday afternoon. Probably gonna miss the end of the stole base. Probably gonna miss the end of the auction, but I can do a um bumps or anything like that if I need to. And Alshon says I had no problem getting a hotel room last night. That's because you're arriving Friday. I want to get there Thursday. And Thursday to Sunday, you could not get a room until today. Where was it posted? Well, the Keystone Clash group had it and shared it amongst all the local club sites, if I remember correctly. It was bouncing all around. But even then, I mean, you don't need the post. The post just says that your group is eligible, basically. You just need to do the form, which I believe I sent to you already. Not much new in the fish collection here. I did trim down the plants in the 20 high CO2 tank. It was really thick throughout there. So before Saturday's club meeting, I trimmed everything. It looks really good in there right now. What just happened? Oh, innings over. That's a good thing. It looks really good. I cleared out a lot of that Rotala. So now a lot of the lower plants are going to get the light and everything now. Hopefully I didn't over trim. We'll see. A little worried about that, but I'm going to watch the replay for Steven's stream tonight because I think it actually talks about that a little bit based on the title, if I'm correct. So I'll check that out and see how that's looking. See if there's anything I need to do or if I'll be okay, if I need to do anything. Linnea Perugia finally slowed down a little bit. I mean, I took out a lot of those fish and took them to the Clash. So that will slow down things a little bit in that tank, which is not a bad thing. They were going crazy. The Oserai still look absolutely beautiful. No damn babies, though. My new fish are looking pretty decent. They're smaller fish, they're younger fish, so I really need to look hard to find them. I think everyone's still alive. I'm not positive. I took the Bosemani rainbows that I had in the other 20 high CO2 tank and took them to the ECLC meeting, and that leaves me now with just the Corydorus in that tank. And they're a lot more active now. So maybe I'll get some babies out of them. I added a spawning mop to one of my Fundulopanchix Gardener Eye tanks. Hopefully get some action out of them. They're looking at to be a good size, showing some color. So we'll see how that goes. Still no pygmy babies. I really need to trim out the hornwort in the Caridina tank. It's just, I can't see anything in there. It's ridiculous. The mosquito fish, what's that? The Gambusia, I believe it's called. Looking big, always, but never seen any damn babies in that tank. And the metallic live bears are still looking decent. So we'll see. Steve, Fish Rumors here. Welcome. My bestie, Keystone Clash, Larry D, and Jenna P. Welcome, everyone. My vinegar eel cultures that I did some refreshing on are looking really decent. And I really needed to give some attention to the other live cultures today, but it just didn't happen. I also didn't do any water changes today. I was going to do a water change on the CO2 tank, but could not get to it, unfortunately. I had to do an unplanned trip to the what's it called? Storage unit for the Clash, and that just totally screwed up my day. Totally screwed up my plans. The Clash is the 2nd through the 3rd. No, it's going across the banner on the stream here, and it's the 4th, 5th, and 6th. Cora Works, welcome. There it is. Keystone Clash, 10-4 to 10-6, Morgantown, PA. Working on getting the website up to date. That should be happening any day now. But really, just keep an eye out on the social media. The Facebook page really gives out the most information. Things are going well with the 2024 Clash process. Okay, thanks. Need to mark down for vacation. Hell yeah. Things are going well with that. Speaker lineup is out and looking amazing. Zen Ginger is here. Eating dinner and lurking. What are you eating? You can't come in here and say you're eating if you ain't going to tell us what you're eating. One thing I wanted to mention, and something that I probably don't mention enough. Whip left a comment on one of my posts or one of my streams or something. I forget what it was. And saying no Jason from primetime this year. We do not do the same speaker multiple years in a row. We don't even try to do with the same speaker like 2 years, within 2 years, or even, heck, it's even 3 years. So let the 2023 speakers, don't look for them to come back until 2026 at the earliest. And I would be shocked even if it's that soon. We do not do speakers close together. Does not happen. Yeah. So it will be, we got that new lineup, which I think is absolutely awesome. Now, I hope that they do attend, though, and come and hang out. I know there's a lot of talk about, like, Jason doing a motorcycle trip. I think that would be absolutely amazing. Would love to see him. Kelly, would love to see her come back. All of them. All of them. I don't foresee Andreas coming back. It's kind of a long trip. But if you remember, last year, Andreas did come as an attendee. So, always welcomed. Oh no, so if I make it this year, I won't get a Kelly speech. No. But Zen, did you see the speaker lineup? It's freaking awesome. But I think Kelly plans to attend. Exactly. And yeah, she'll give you a one-on-one speech. Yeah. I was thinking of going on Thursday to NEC and Clash. But BCS meets each of those Thursday nights. Yeah. I will not make either of those. There's Keith. Welcome, Keith. Go for it, Zen. She loves to talk. The Stockton University Aquarium and Aquaculture Club is having its second annual event next year, March 24th. No entry fee. Currently looking for vendors. Hell yeah. You should get a prop microphone. Absolutely. NEC. Yep, the NEC convention. I'm gonna arrive on Thursday. Little bitty ones, so maybe. Apparently they work pretty good, actually. And top of the ninth. Oh, they didn't score. Not looking good. Not looking good. And yeah. Ooh, crap. Wish I could go to the NEC. It's not bad. Hotel rooms, I think, are what I pay, $159 a night. The speaker lineup for NEC is looking really good. And I didn't see anything for vendors yet, but I think it's probably going to be pretty decent. 160, yep. 170 to register. And at 170 if you do the full thing, which I probably will do. Because it's not a bad price, because it includes a banquet dinner, a breakfast, and happy hour drink. So it's not that bad. So figure 170 gets you speakers, decent amount of speakers. I think they have 8 of them I saw. Which were pretty. There was a couple that really caught my attention that I'm excited for. And then they have some other events that are going to happen as well. So 170, 8 speakers, 2 meals and some alcohol. Not bad. Let's see here. I may go on the Sunday to their auction. I like that I think they do a cares auction first, which is a good idea. With my pay, it ain't happening. I get it. Table, it is expensive. And there's Kelly Foreman. Welcome, Kelly. We were just talking about you, actually. Still don't know if there will be a hospitality room. Yeah, I didn't see anything about that, actually. I also did see that they're doing some extra trips. One is to the Mystic Aquarium. Then there was going to be some workshops on Friday as well. And a couple other trips. I forget where they were. But it got me, it caught my attention. What can I say? I've never been to another big event. So. And they do some, they advertise the hobby pretty good. Let's see here. Kelly, I was just telling people I'll have to corner you and get a personal speech since you aren't speaking at the Clash this year. You got it. There's Latoya, Lake to Land Aquatics. Welcome. I could probably do that, but I'd rather give you a giant hug and take you out to lunch instead. Nice. OCA is where you ought to check out. I will not be doing any other trips this year. And I'm not that big of a cichlid person. The Achilles speaker, or the fact that there's going to be a Achilles speaker at the NEC alone, catches my attention. And what we got here? Well, that's not good. Not good at all. How much is it costing you to fly up there? I am taking the train and it's like $30. Not bad at all. Jake better be coming with you, Kevin. Of course. And there's Laura. Welcome. It's 30. I think it's 30. Or wait, I have it right here. $28. $28 for the train ride, and it's a 5-hour train ride. And from what I hear, it takes about 5 hours to drive there. And that's not bad. Not bad at all. Not having to, deal with traffic, not having to drive, not having to put the miles on the car, the gas. Yeah. The heck was that noise? Yeah, not bad at all. I'm pretty excited for that, actually. There's Craig. Welcome, Craig. All right, where was I? If you want to talk Kelly's, then just talk to Rich Pierce. He is in Rhode Island. There's a lot of people to talk to with Kelly's, for sure. And Kelly, the hotel is pet friendly. Bring Fat Kitty. There's Don Gooman. Welcome. I heard the Scottie's going on the speaker circuit. Yes. I will be doing a Kelly talk to Ted's Club. Forget the name of it. Let me think here. SAWG. Something like that. I don't know. Lake to Land and LJ show up at the same time. I bet they're having tea. Fat Kitty cannot handle car rides. These folks here have no effing clue. Well, gee, thanks, Keith. I'm sorry. I'm going to the NEC because what I saw, what caught my attention, and there's some stuff I'm interested in about it. And it's convenient for me and my schedule. I was able to get off. And no, I'm not going to the OCA this year. Doesn't mean I won't the following year. Scottie talks to the best. Rich is a speaker at NEC. That's probably the killy person I was looking at, actually. Is their speaker every year? It's cheap. Driving. OCA is fantastic. And yeah, I'm sure OCA is fantastic. I'm just not able to attend this year. All right. You read into it wrong, but whatever. Okay, well, I'm just how it came across there, Keith. I apologize. I'm not doubting OCA at all. The class should have gotten Scottie as a speaker. He would have been super cheap. There's no room for me. That lineup is full. Let's see. How's the game going? Bottom of the ninth. Not looking good at all. There's always 2025. Oh, boy. Now, I think, try to keep that speaker lineup as amazing as possible. And it's going to take many years for me to be as amazing. Many, many years. But I am excited to talk with Ted's Club there. They used to bring in Steve Lundblad of the Wet Spot most years. Nice. And Scottie might have you speak at a SAAC meeting. We'll ask the current board. Now that's convenient for me. I can handle that. Absolutely. Pittsburgh Club having a costume party Friday. Should be fun. Nice. Pittsburgh actually, so we're looking to have Dr. Anton do some talks at other local clubs around the time of the clash, help offset the cost for him. And it's a challenge, for there it goes. I go to scratch my hand and it froze. Lost my train of thought there. Yeah, Dr. Anton. So Pittsburgh reached out to me. And actually, wait a second. Rich Terrell, as a matter of fact. I was like, wait, that name, it's familiar to me. Reached out to me, and they're considering having him. But there's a lot of days in between there, so that's going to be a little tough. I'm sure Scottie already has a rough list of speakers for the next 5 years. Not quite that long. Not quite that long. And sure, Usama, absolutely. Let's see here. What are these notifications? Yeah. My internet is struggling here. Yeah, got to see a guy from Germany talk about episodes in Pittsburgh since we were so busy at the clash. Well, Laura, that was Andreas who was at the clash. And YATFS is having a costume party, fish bingo, and a pizza party this Friday night. I bet you're going to go as a Gooman. To have a list of Anton's talks. I will check on that. I'm not sure if I have an actual list, but there's definitely topics. And the Phillies freaking lost. The heck? They're gonna dress as twins, right, Laura? Oh shit. Not a Philly fan here, so no hurt feelings. That's good. All right. No, just work. No big deal. Just work. There we go. Let's see. All right. Come on, chat. Keep me going here. Humans as thing one and thing two. Now that's perfect. The Astros are currently losing, but it just started, so we'll see. That's right. They're in the other game. It's Astros and Rangers, I think, maybe? No. I forget. Yeah, it might be the Rangers. Who are they playing then? Is it the Rangers? They have game 7 tonight, and then 2 Texas teams. Yeah, that's what I thought. Rangers and Astros. And then, so now there's going to be a game 7 tomorrow night for us as well. I know you may have already mentioned it, but any idea when vendors can start registering for the Clash? We have goals for when they can, but there's a lot of logistics to go with it, so we gotta see. What I will say is our goal is to have it before January. We would like to open up vendor registration before January, and then regular registration in January. Told Ted he better keep me updated in the shirts for the Clash. Yep. We do have thing 1 and thing 2 shirts. I think I've seen them. Wow, that early. And yes, that early for sure. The demand is there. It's there. So open it up a little earlier. And doing the same setup like this past one. Sunday sales. Yes, we will have Sunday sales. Not all day, but we will have Sunday sales. Probably going to end before the auction, but we'll have a few hours for sure. So what we've done, and I don't have the schedule on me, nor do I have it memorized yet, is we take all the feedback from all the different vendors that did the form, and we figure out, what is wanted. And it's very challenging because while some people feel some ways about different things, others do not. And why would one's opinion be more valuable than the other? You know what I mean? So I'll give you an example. A couple of years ago, overwhelmingly, the survey results said that they wanted to have the vendor room open late, like till 8, 9 o'clock. So we did that. And guess what that year's survey results were? The vendor room was open way too late. We were insane for doing that. So then we changed it again. This year's, we asked Sunday sales. Do you want them? Don't you want them? I can tell you one thing for sure. It was less than 3/4 that want Sunday sales this year. Less than 3/4. But it was more than half, so we're going to do it. A lot of people said the hours this year were perfect. We can't make everyone happy. But we'll do our best. We'll do our best. We've heard that, some people do amazing every year. Other people say that their sales suck. Some people say that not being open till 10 o'clock at night killed their sales. Other people say not being open Sunday killed their sales. Some people say that every single year their sales were absolutely amazing and it was a very successful event for them. So, can't make everybody happy, but we do our best. Let's see here. Salient, welcome. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. Was he and Laura, like, that's a good point. That was something I had a meeting with the hotel last weekend, and that was something I brought up. Is we need to be able to control the heat independently. But again, a prime example with that one. So last year we had an issue with the fish showroom being too cold. I think we did a pretty good job of fixing that this year. The problem is it didn't increase the temperature in the vendor room. On the flip side, many vendors wanted it to be warm in there because they were selling fish. And at one point in time, they complained that it was too cold in the vendor room. It is absolutely impossible to keep everybody happy. The hospitality room was a thorn also. I would say the hospitality room had some issues, some major issues, one in particular. But overall, I think it served its purpose and was pretty good. We didn't run out of alcohol, and good times were had. And I think there was a lot of happy people in there. Dee Dee's here. Hi, Dee Dee and Big Shrimpin'. Welcome, Big Shrimpin'. Keep the vendor room open on Sunday until the auction starts. Yep, that's roughly what we want to do. And Fish for You, welcome. A little late, but hello. You made it. That's all that matters. And no, just make me happy. We will be just fine. Scuba Steve-O, welcome. The folks that don't want to stay don't have to. I don't see a problem if you have the option. Yeah. Sales this year were better than what I expected, but not as well as I was hoping. Understood. Stephen P., it's too temperate in the vendor room, right? Nathan, welcome. Hello, my fishy friends. How come 27 people here, but only 14 likes? Oh, no. Are we not entertained? Probably not. Was it Rico? Was Rico the issue? Of course not. And let's see here. John, Select Pet, welcome. Finally got my BAP points on my Limia Perugian. Nice. Very nice. Wonderful. But yeah, I mean, not going to be able to keep everyone happy, but as long as the majority are happy, then it's successful. Like I often say in our class meetings, It's often said, we might not want to do this because people are going to bitch. And they can tell you that my response is, no matter what we do, people are going to bitch. But as long as we don't get too many people that bitch, we're probably doing something right. The other thing is we must be doing something right because our numbers keep on growing. If the numbers start to drop, that's when we have an issue. But if the numbers continue to go up, and let me tell you, those numbers are going up, then we are doing something right. And ultimately, those that bitch, and aren't having a good time, they'll stop coming. But I bet you someone else will replace them that has an amazing time and enjoys themselves. And that's what we want. Overwhelmingly, the vendors say that they had a successful event this year and had a good time. And overwhelmingly, most of them have already asked me when the vendor room is going to open, or vendor registration is going to open. And yeah, that's what it's all about. The same thing for attendance. Overwhelmingly, everybody had a great time. And it says they're going to come back. That's why we do the surveys. Now, of course, there's going to be issues year to year. Geek Boy had a wig in his room. I had a noisy HVAC unit, as did many others. We had one consistent issue in the hospitality room. We had an issue with the door for the speaker room. We had an issue with audio in the panel chat room. Yeah, there's gonna be issues, but it's expected. When you have over 500 people, you're not going to make everybody happy. But it's always okay to not bitch, but to offer ways to help and to be part of the help. It's always a good idea. Let's see here. Okay. Nice. Dave Farrell, welcome. We had a good time and good sales, so open up registration now. There you go. See? A good time and successful. That's what it's all about. Cater lunch for vendors. I don't know what we would have done. Just wish open later to supper. Catered lunch. Who brought you lunch? Wait till next year. Yeah, Dee Dee. Hotel issues, but the event went good. And yeah, there's going to be hotel issues. It's, I want to say you get what you pay for, but some of the issues I've experienced at very expensive hotels as well. So I'm really not sure how true that is. But everything that was listed as a hotel issue in the surveys, I reviewed. I printed them out and reviewed them with the hotel last weekend, to be exact. I set up a meeting. I drove up there and reviewed each and every one of them. And she was transparent with me. She said, yeah, nothing we can do about that one. She goes, oh, that happened? Let me work on that. And yeah, that's what they do. And they're accepting to the feedback, which I appreciate. And they're honest about it with me. And I appreciate that too. I didn't notice anything wrong with the hospitality room, but I only went in there a couple times. They had an issue that, we've already found a solution. I'm gonna put you to work at the KJE table. And did you run Andreas off? No, we had a great time with Andreas. Great time with him. 2 years in a row. Came as an attendee last year and speaker this year. I'm looking forward to getting another vendor table for 2024. Will there be similar benefits of becoming a medal level sponsor? Well, you'll have to wait and see. You will have to wait and see. I enjoyed it. Only thing was I felt first place in the fish show should get something other than a medal if second and third get the same medals. But it's not even that big of a deal, to be honest, just to consider. It's tough because then if you do more than that medal, it gets expensive. And we're trying to keep costs low. So this year we raised it from $3 to $5 because of the cost of the medals going up. And if we do something more, we have 51 classes. If you do, that's a lot of money. Medals for 51 classes for first, second, third is a lot of money. And if you do something more than that, it's going to be even more money. And then we got to charge more. And we went from 3 to 5 this year, and people were complaining about it. We don't want to raise costs. The idea is to make money for the clubs, because that's what the event's for. It's a fundraiser, and keep it affordable to the attendees, including the vendors. We provide a 10 by 10 space for $125, including a table and a chair. And we bring in 500 people. You go to another event, are you going to bring in that many people? Are you going to pay that little money? Or are you going to pay more and get less? Just earlier in the stream, Keith was mentioning that NEC was charging more and you were only getting a table. Now, I don't know what the attendance is like at NEC. Maybe they bring in a lot more people. I don't know. But I doubt it. Laura meant the hotel, burger, and hot dog area. Yes, that was again feedback from 2022. Vendors needed something close by and quick to be able to grab a bite to eat. We're gonna have that again next year. Was the lunch for sale in the hall? Yes. Okay. As long as the hotel isn't full of bed bugs, it's good. Correct. Hotel is okay, in my opinion. Yeah, it is what it is. Even with Scottie style toilet. That was low for me too, DD. It was okay. It was definitely worth it to be on site as much as I can. Ran back and forth to the room. Yep, exactly. I hope the hotel promised more wigs next year, right? We were really disappointed. We were left out. I think one was enough with that. We played a game of guessing the elevator. It was hilarious. Those elevators were pain in the butt. I agree. I still didn't get a wig. Nice. Avoid the windmill place, at least anything with mayo. A wig in every room. Oh, Lordy. Those goofy engraved glass plaques are ridiculous in price. Yeah, I can imagine. This year we got the wood plaques, and they were absolutely beautiful, and they were cheaper too than the trophies. A lot of people said the trophies are just dust collectors. They take up shelf space. The plaques are preferred. So we tried it. And yep, LJ likes the medals. Keith likes the medals. Yep. And we were going to order them for Employee of the Month, and engineering was like, let's just engrave some stainless, right? Exactly. NEC is $150 for a table only. There you go. Laura sending some shrimp to Aquashella. Keystone is much bigger. Need food trucks. Only reason I'm going next year is to get the pizza down the street. Yeah, we've gotten that for some of our meetings that we have at the hotel. Very convenient. But the place we went to for dinner, that was really nice. That was my first time going to that place, and I really did like that. That was nice. At the show at Aquashella, I got this fish shows on lockdown coming for the shrimp contest now. Nice. Pizza down the street. Yep, there's a pizza place down the street. All right. What's this? Oh, okay. Got it. Stampede Barbecue Place was good. They brew beer there also. Oh, wow. I didn't see that one. Oh, I know what I want to check. Let me check something here. That one. That one. Kitchens. I love my oddball shrimp. Nice. Okay. Cool. I do need to work on. You guys did remind me that something I need to do. For sure. All right. It is 8:33. And oh, but we got 29 people in here. I don't want to end it now. What the heck? The good news is my Cardinal Celeste shrimp have tripled in number. I need to probably do some water changes on the shrimp tanks. I did one on the Tangerine Tiger tank. They are not blooming as much as they usually do. And in the Caradina tank, that also has the yellows, there's just so much damn hornwort in there. I can't tell what's in there. Can we get an intercom system next year where every hour on the hour, Dr. Ted can call out, get back to work, Scotty? Ted does not need an intercom system. Keep going, Scott. Show us some shrimp. I don't have the camera set up over there. I need to get back in the routine of doing my pop-ups and set up some cameras. Now that, sometime I have some time back to normal, I'm looking at this mystery snail. I can't tell what he's climbing on, but he's like right in the middle. Maybe I'll be able to do some pop-ups, do some more pop-ups and set up some cameras. I was this weekend did not go nearly as planned. And it was a long weekend too for me. Saturday was ACLC meeting, which was very successful. It was a great meeting. Absolutely amazing meeting. We had a great auction. We had a good speaker. We had great attendance. So it was a really good meeting. Yesterday, we went to a guy that a club member and I know. that has what I call a tractor graveyard. And we purchased some flatbed dollies, hand trucks, and stuff like that for the Clash. Because, as many of you know, the hotel only had so many luggage carts, and we didn't really have that much. We really didn't have that much stuff in the vendor room for people to use. So that was something we wanted to work on. But I wasn't really planning on doing that trip yesterday. Then there was today. Everything was going smooth. Everything was going great. And I got a message, and I had to go up to the hotel to check something in the storage area. And that was just an unplanned 3-hour trip out of my day today. So maybe next weekend I will not have to do anything. The way I look at it, I have driven either to the hotel, to the ACLC meeting location, or one location in between, either for work or for the clubs, for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like the last 10 weekends. So my goal is to have a weekend off. Let's see here. What do you do when you got a fish that most people would kill if not prepared, but you want BAP points? What do you do when you got a fish that most people would kill if not pre-prepped, but you want BAP points? I'm not following what you're saying there. Usama, thank you for the offer. Award ceremony needed a better speaker. Auction was good. Crazy thing is, we used the same speaker for both of them. But we used the hotels this year. I think we're going to use our own next year. I always hate that, LJ. For me, I bombard the potential buyer with info on the species. Okay, I see what you're asking. Yes, correct. Enjoyed the scape off. They executed it. Yep. The luggage racks were being used as hand trucks and not available for guests to check. Yep, exactly. Alex just kidnapped me. I'll be lurking. Well, tell Alex I said hello. I miss her. Scottie, Alex sends her love. I send it right back. Have you considered a direct train from your house to the hotel? There isn't one. Am I still house hunting? I'm getting ready to get back into it again. The grant that I was approved for, which allowed me to be pre-approved, which was for first responders that are first-time home buyers. So that's me. It ran out of money. So I just had to save up more. Maybe a cable car. I like that idea. How about submit an article to the newsletter on the species, assuming the club has a newsletter? Like a salmon? I don't think you can get BAP for them. I could be wrong. I think you are wrong. No, Scotty, build one. I like that idea. Paul Sotero, welcome. 2 pairs of Pisto Diplo. Oh, yes. I did see those. Article, just want to go over it again. So, Laura, let me give you an idea here. Don't do a generic one. Make it a species-specific one, because I'm sure you're going to enter in other species as well. So you entered, I think it was a Caridina this Saturday. Do an article on that. Next, you'll do your Soloesi or Neos, whatever. Do an article on that because you get a crap ton of points every time you do that. What's this? Okay. But it was cool being a part of the fish show, Scape Off, and stuff like that. I think the shrimp might need their own content. Yeah, we are looking into that. We are looking into that. Oh. Laura needs her own shrimp corner in the newsletter. I like that idea. Like that idea a lot. Could so many shrimps. Definitely need more articles turned in for sure. Enter it to both clubs. Yep. Exactly. All right, everyone. It's been an hour. Time to end it. Thank you, everyone, for stopping in. I do appreciate it. I'll try to do some more pop-ups. We'll see. I have right. Thursday and Friday, I have a huge audit happening at work. That's gonna suck. So we'll see. Maybe beforehand. I don't know. We'll see. Is there a singing contest on next year's plan? I hear Dr. Ted will be the front runner. I can't believe I missed that. All right, everyone. Thank you very much. Have a good one.